My name is Angel Barnhill.
And my name is so I'm Blair.
And we are Habitat homeowners. Habitat for Humanity says they don't give a handout, they give a hand up. The lady said, we have a mortgage. Just wanted to give you a little bit of information about both of us and how we are doing. My son, of course, who is here today, who has agreed to stand here with me, so I'm very excited because this is a big thing for him to be able to stand in front of a crowd like this. He was able to graduate from high school. He participated in internship programs at Centera Healthcare, and he became employed with Norfolk Public Schools in their nutrition program. And so he has had gainful employment, and all of those things may not have happened if it wasn't for Habitat and us having a home and some stability. He has tasks and chores that he stands up to and he owns, whether it's taking out the trash, having a dog, duties and doing chores around the house, so we know that that remains the same. So he's doing very well. For myself, I've been able to focus on getting the services that my son needs to continue to thrive and to be an independent adult. Also, I was able to, with being a homeowner, continue to focus on my academics. And so I was able to, 2 years ago now, I received my bachelor's degree in business administration. And for a year and a half now, I have been with Centera, the community engagement and impact team. And so it's just a full circle on how things work, because I was able to be that person who turned around and give the call to Habitat for Humanity to let them know that they received a grant from Centera Healthcare to do some of the same wonderful things that they did for me. Thank you, Habitat for Humanity South Hampton Roads, for making an impact in our lives.
But I'll tell you what, let me just say this, and I speak from the heart with this. A community defines itself by how it helps its needy. And I'll tell you what, Habitat, I've been involved peripherally and actively for a number of years. I remember Joel and Sarah Joe. They'd come down to Norfolk and hang around on a roof all day and, watch people build their own habitat up there. But once again, when we talk about people having a quality of life, giving people hope, giving people opportunity, giving people a pathway to success is what Habitat does. To the people of Habitat for Humanity, I say kudos, kudos, kudos. You helped make us a great city, a great region, and a great country. And for that, thank you and God bless you.
I'm Frank Brisker, the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity at South Hampton Roads. The purpose of this video is to give you a summary what I talked about on Monday, October 24th. Over the past 4.5 years, we have taken on some significant transformational projects here at Habitat Hampton Roads to make us more efficient and more able to meet the needs of the local community. The first thing we did when I took over back in 2018, we did a complete deep dive looking into our finances and how the staff was organized. I'm happy to report that that result led to other transformational projects. That first review of our finances and how we did business has resulted in a 30% reduction in our operating expenses. The second thing we did, we couldn't buy land quick enough. What I mean by that is that for-profit guys could buy land within 2 or 3 days. Where it took me 2 or 3 weeks to find the money and sponsors to buy land. So we formed a land bank, and that land bank was started by a grant from the Bank of America. And since that time, we added money to that account, and allows us to buy up to 6 pieces of land at one time. And we too now can compete and buy land within 3 or 4 days when something good comes available for one of our future families. The next thing we looked at was our construction. The construction, we were before our times. The construction account needed to be there because when I built houses, I need to have all my money up front to start paying for subcontractors and materials. So we formed the Construction Working Capital Fund, and that construction fund allows us now to build houses within 16 weeks from start to finish. And when the pandemic came around, there was a supply chain shortage and we were waiting for windows and vinyl siding and roofing materials. It took a while and our home building slowed down. But the construction fund now allows us to buy materials up front, put them in a warehouse, and allows us to finish our homes in 16 weeks. Because our families need to move into safe, decent, and affordable housing as soon as possible. The next thing we took on, and this came on during the pandemic, there's something we learned during the pandemic. One, people with low income who own their homes. When everything slowed down, they had just enough money to buy food and pay for the electric, but they couldn't have money to take care of their homes. This other thing we found out, the average age was 68. Most of the people are single because one of the spouses died, and they lived in the house for over 25 years. So what happens when they have no income, the house falls in disrepair. The roof starts leaking, the kitchen falls apart, no HVAC, no hot water. We formed the critical home repair program that allows us to go into people's homes and do the basic requirements, what we call warm, safe, and dry. That program is completely free to our homeowners. Unlike the traditional Habitat home buy-in where the homeowner gets a mortgage, the home repair program is free to the homeowner. So all that came together at one time, but something else happened to us. During the pandemic, we got knocked on our knees, literally, because when everything was shut down, we found out how fragile we were. So back in February of this year, February of 2022, the board and I got together and discussed that one issue. And the board has approved a Habitat for Humanity of South Hampton Roads Fund. And that fund is nothing more than an endowment-like fund. We already hired Merrill Lynch to professionally manage our fund. And I'm happy to report, since February, we already have $1 million either on deposit or on pledges. That's not enough to meet our operating expenses. We are going forward and we're going to try to raise more money. And the goal is to never, not the goal, the policy, never touch any of the corpus in that fund and only live off the dividends. As the dividends pay for the operating expenses, that would give us more money to spend on our mission of building houses and doing home repairs. So thank you for listening. There's more information on our website. There's going to be a link on this video that tells you where to go. Look at it, but you can always call me or email me, and my email address will be on this video too. For now, God bless you. Hopefully I see you on the job site soon one day, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being a sponsor of Habitat for Humanity at South Hampton Roads.